think we're live, and yeah, and we will be ready in a minute. Let's wait a bit. Okay. Uh, so we're live in different platforms: YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and here. So who is gonna miss it? Probably can see it afterwards. So yeah, I suggest we start. Uh, and for today's webinar, what we're going to talk about is founder-led sales. I will tell you our story, how we started, what we did at the very beginning. As you probably know and familiar, we in our company we have two tools, AnyBizIO and Wormy.io, and both of them we started the same way and the same path. And I will share with you the experience, how everything started, what we did to actually bring the first customers, to get the feedback, and to grow. So this is the today's webinar, and this is what we are going uh, to focus. Okay, so let's get started. So we prepared some presentation. So we go through the presentation, and as I mentioned, the main focus for today is to share with you how to start your own business, and not how to start your own business, but how you generate your first sales, how you do it as a founder, and without hiring SDRs, account executives, because at the very beginning you probably have limited resources. So this is how we, so you need at least to start growing. Okay, so let's start. Uh, a few words about my journey. So my journey started with a lot of failures, and the journey was not so easy. But I always stay humble and never give up. This is my motto. I'm not gonna tell you something you don't know here, but my journey started with a lot of failures, a lot of businesses that I wanted to try, and they didn't work out. But some of them was a big success, some of them huge failures. But if and this is me, by the way, in this photo, climb to the Everest base camp. My dream, and I hope next year maybe I will share with the audience, is to send the first email from the top of the Everest. It's definitely possible, and I want to do that. I really love emails. I love everything related to emails, email deliverability, sending cold emails, generating sales through emails. And I want to be the first in the world that actually is doing it. And for me, it will be a huge success, and I'm really, really excited uh, to make it. So you maybe want to follow me doing it. So what I wanted to share with you is that uh, why I'm telling you that is because I figure out that so if we want to grow and build something meaningful, and that I want to feel how everything is working, I have to be on top of the things, not only sales but also the product, the processes, etc. And in this meeting, I'm gonna talk specifically about the processes of the sales. But at the very beginning, it was all around everything in the business, which is very, very important. I know some of the companies, what they're doing at the very beginning, they tend to hire SDR, sales development representatives. They tend to hire account executives, and I think this is a wrong decision. It's a wrong decision because because of a clear thing, to hire account executive at the first days of the company, first month of the company, before you generate the revenue or a significant revenue. You don't feel your business, and you don't feel what the customer says. And at the very beginning, what I did almost everything. I did this chat support, I did customer success, I did sales, everything. And that way I could feel what is happening in the business. So, and this is how I managed to build two startups, Warmy.io and Anybiz.io. And even today, I some of the time making sales calls, I do support calls. So this is something I want to share with you. Okay, so I will start with your permission. And so this is, as I said, me in the Everest Base Camp, and watch out next year, me on the top of the Everest sending the first email ever. Okay. So why this webinar matters, and I will tell you, because 70% of the founders struggle with their first sales. Most wait too long to start selling. You don't need to. You need a sales team to generate your first revenue. We grew only by me doing sales. I'm the CEO and a co-founder of Warmy and Anybiz. Only me did the sales. That's it. And it's totally enough. You don't need to have account executive for it. And honestly, you don't need to have special skills. And I will tell you why. You need just to be, excited about the story, excited about what you're building here in your business. And the benefit of all of this is that you're gonna feel what people are saying about it, and if you solve the real problem. And I will share with you how to do that, and what is the main things to do. I never ever trained as a salesperson. I never practiced as a salesperson, and for me, it was a new thing when I started this two companies. So I'm definitely, I have to say, uh, you can be afraid to make your first sales, and I hear it a lot from founders. Unfortunately, they don't know how to sell, they don't know how to make the pitch, they always train. I think when you are excited about the problem you are solving, and you are excited about what you're building, and you're building a great business, probably, if you're excited about it. So you just pitch what you have in mind, and that's it. And it worked for me. And as I said, I'm a tech guy. I never made some sales, and just very I just feel the people I talk to. Okay. So the hard truth about that, you are your company's first salesperson, and you will give the tone, by the way, according to what you're gonna according to the way you're gonna make the sales. You are going to hire your account executive, and you know the tone of how you're gonna sell, because there is also different ways to sell things. When your company is growing, there is a different way of sales. And today I have to say that selling it only through expertise, what is working, is through deep connection. It's not like it was before. Some years ago, it was account executive was pushing the product. But as today, in the competitive market, and where the software is not something already hard to build, right? So today, as you probably see, the tech companies are dropping their, all the stocks and everything is dropping, because it's clear, today building a tech is not something complicated as it was before. And selling through good and deep relationship, and answering fast, for example, for a prospect, giving him a good support, understanding his problem, and give him support all around. This is what is important to make good sales. So this is something I want to say, that you have to remember. And this is accordingly you will hire the right account executive uh, to your team. So your product knowledge, your biggest advantage. You as a founder, obviously, at the early stages, you know the product very well. So when you pitch and explain it, is not like an account executive that some of the time doesn't know some of the features customers want to buy from founders. I'm telling you. So even till today, uh, we have customers that with us over, I think, over 3 years already, and I made the sales for them. and they're still with us, and they always want to talk to me, even though we have a great support and great success team, but they still want to talk to me because of that. So just for you to know, so when you are making the sales, uh, you will get also some good friends. Most founders hate selling, and I'm telling you, I told you already. So making the sales first is exciting. Imagine you build something, you had a vision for something, and how come you can be shy or or afraid to sell it? You need to be excited about it. You need to you have to you need to pitch it all the day, your family, your friends, and obviously to your potential customers that gonna pay for what you had in mind and you dreamed and built. So how come you don't talk about it or afraid to talk about it? And I think I believe it's not so hard. So okay, so and as I said in different webinars, so at the very beginning you don't need to sell like crazy just to in sake of selling, because at the very beginning you want to find your first 10 customers that actually will be excited about what you're doing, and you want to work with them. Okay, so you have to be you need to find these 10 customers, build a great relationship with these customers, and that's it, and this is enough to build a great product. First, they're gonna pay. Second, most of the people, just for you to know, the early stage customers, if they fall in love with you as a founder and we fall in love with the product, they will be willing also to spend time together with you to build the product, even though they are paying customers. So you just find these 10 customers, you can exchange with them your WhatsApp, and you exchange them, other channels, and be close with them, be friend of them. They will tell you everything they think about your product. They tell you everything what features they want, and you together build it. So they become first your customers, your friends, and they help you to build your next big business. So as a founder, only you can do that, because with account executive, it's a different. In account executive, most of the account executives are here to make sales. Most of them make sales, get good commission, make a lot of money, and run to the next customer. But here, the people, in the early stage of the startups, they are here with you to build your amazing journey, your amazing product. So what we did, actually, I also said in for other webinars, to make the first sales, to drive the first sales, what we did is we did some lifetime value deals at the very beginning. So we sold the product to customers, so they pay once and that's it, and forever, for life, they have an access to the product without paying any other penny, without just they paid at the very beginning the amount, and that's it. And I'm still chatting with these people. We have a WhatsApp, and even though the amount is funny, right? The amount they paid us back then is a funny amount of money for what they get, but because they are forever having access without limitation for the product, but they helped me and our team to build the right thing, because it always was just for you to know, only paying customers are the customers that worth to listen, because some of the time people are, when they don't put their credit card and their money, their feedback can be not something, but it's most of the cases. And I have to say, it's very exciting, by the way, as a founder, to close deals, and when users swiping the card, paying for it, and so you have so much benefits. And this is what I believe in, and this is what I really suggest for early stage founders to do. And even today, we have a team of sales and everything, but from time to time, I'm doing the sales, I'm listening to customers. We're over 85 people already in the company, so we have enough people to make sales. But I'm from time to time doing chat support, I'm from time to time doing customer success, I'm from time to time dealing with the R&D, with sales, everything, because this is the only way to feel the customer, what he asks to develop, to improve, because this is what we do. We make what we make for the customers, we don't make it for ourselves, right? And the customers know what they want, and we just need to listen. Okay, so what you actually need to start everything, you need to understand who can be your first customer. you need to guess. Okay, at the very beginning you have to guess because you don't know. At the very beginning, I don't familiar with any startup that knows what who is exactly his customer, and who is a customer. You need to have a exact portrait of your customer. uh, it should be from where, what is age, what is interest, what he's watching, what he's reading, and you to know who is the customer. And when you understand it, you will be very easily can find you can easily find them. As with technology today, you can even talk to some of the LLMs, GPT or Gemini, and ask where can I find this and that people and what they are reading or what they are watching, and you just go there or go to some conference or send some in a Facebook group, you send them, or Reddit group or Discord group, you send them a message and say, okay, this is what I have, I can show you, maybe it will solve your problem. And pitch them what you just built. And to have the ability to hear a lot of no's, this is what will make you, I think, much stronger founder. I want to tell you about the story in Wormy. In Wormy, what happened? So we at the very beginning, our subscription at Wormy was for $9 a month. $9 a month. I made sales. I We had the button, book a demo and so I could explain about the product. So it was $9 per month. So people booked a call with me, and I jumped on a call, and I tried to sell them, but it was so hard to sell them a product of $9 a month. I don't know. They wanted the trial, and then they wanted the discount. And I said, "What? How we can build a business if people even don't buy for $9 a month?" So but on the other hand we had a very good support. So we had almost 5 days a week of full-time support and explanation and guidance and customer success. We Even if you paid $50 per month, you had a customer success dedicated for you. And I said, how come it's so hard to sell if we are so good? And you know what I did? I just said to myself, okay, I need to raise the prices because it's not logical. So we added some small features, but we raised the price a lot, and people started to buy and trust us. So this was so nobody believed me that at the very beginning that we can sell the product in this higher price. If we couldn't sell it for $9, why we would sell it for much more? So today Warmy has different price tiers, and users paying much more than $9 a month. So so n- nobody believed that it can happen. But this is because probably price and the way that you pitch everything. And if you pitch something in a high quality, and you have a good support and success, and your product is good, how come it's only $9? So no one could believe, and this is probably why it didn't work. So, and I understood it only because I spoke to the people. I spoke, so I could not understand it in any other way. Okay, so as I said, 10 perfect prospects beat 100 random ones. So for you, it's very important to find the 10 friends that you will go to the bar, and they will be your customers. You will be comfortable with go with the bar, and they will share with you everything they think about your company, and it will help you a lot. It's better than having 100 random customers that just paying to you and don't want to talk to you and don't like your company, because the main idea of the founder to make sales at the very beginning is to collect the feedback and learn about what the customer thinks about the company, about the technology, etc. Okay, and the advantages. What are the advantages for of the founder making the sales? Account executive driven mainly by making money, by bonuses, by and it's definitely okay. Founders the same, right? So founders here to build businesses and build successful money makers. It's totally fine. But before the money, they try to they make the money through solving a problem, so through solving some pain. And this is why they think, and this is how it's much easier to pitch your product. When you speak to the pain, you understand the pain, and the story that you tell to your customer is making much more sense than pitching, the features, etc. No, not the feature is important. Is to understand what is the pain you are trying to solve, and why people will buy your product. And at the very beginning, also the expectation of the founders at the very beginning is not to the normally founders not don't expect to make millions. And then this is also, we didn't expect to make some revenue at the very beginning, but we expected just to have customers. We were thirsty for customers that will share the feedback. So at the very beginning, there's no pressure to go after the prospect, but and be desperate, but understand why the prospect, let's say, not answering, not following up, not buying, and you have time to think about it. Okay. So the tactics that I used, and normally, and as I said, I didn't invent anything. This is very common knowledge. You need to demo your solution, and to the problem of the prospect of the company you are selling to. Um, and also, what is also one of the guns, one of the things that as the founder you can use, is that you know a lot about the company, right? And you can deliver, because as I said, when you sell as a founder, when you sell, you deliver kind of confidence, right, about what you're building, about the future. And at the very beginning, repeatedly, people ask me, I mean, how big is your company, where are you from, how did you come with this solution, right? So they looking for the trust. And as a founder, when you know everything about the company, the culture, the story, so it's much easier to sell. And this is why I really recommend you to make sales as a founder. Okay. Just we build some plan which you can follow for 30 days to have your goals. As You just need 10 paying customers, and that's it. 10 paying customers that you are a friend of them will make a huge change for your business. That's it. Just 10 customers. This is totally enough to build amazing, great, profitable business uh, for you as a founder. 10 paying customers that you have their WhatsApp, they always chat with you, you chat with them, and you love them, they love you. And to do that, you just need to understand first who might be buying your product. Then you need to you start you can outreach through emails, through cold emails. You can join their groups wherever they are. And what I will recommend is to create between you a group. Okay, you between you can make a group, and you can call it, building the next this and that, the next company, the next change in the world. And that's it. Just build a group between these 10 people and you, and always try to build. I will tell you a story about an amazing success story recently. If you heard about Base 44 in Israel, it's a very huge success story. In 6 months, one person without any employees, team members, in 6 months he sold his company for 80 million dollars in 6 months. That's it. It was no people. And my guess, and from what I researched, because it's an amazing success story, is that he built immediately when he started. He built a community of fans of his product. He built it, I think it's in Discord. He immediately built a channel there that people always shared feedback, and they wanted to be part of this success, right? As you know, the every person want to be part of something. Every person want to be part of some journey, part of a team. This is why, football teams are very popular, because people want to be part of something. And what he made, he made the customers part of the journey of Base 44. And this is how we succeed to grow the company in huge numbers, and to sell the company for $80 million in just 6 months, bootstrapping, with no investment, with no people. So this is a crazy story. And this is it happens once in a while, but it's rare. But still, if it's already done, you can make it as well. Okay, some mistake that founders do, they when they sell, and it's more common to for account executives to do, but not all of the account executive, but Some of them talk about features, not the outcome. Pitching to everyone who is listening, and not just to who can be a dedicated customer to share feedback. Giving up after two no's. Yeah, so this is something important for, but again, I will not tell you something you don't know. When a lead prospect tells you no, uh, most of the people, become shy, become desperate and frustrated. I don't know. But you as a founder, I think this is one of the most important thing to have, to keep moving, even though people are saying no, don't like you, this is a shit, I don't want to use it, I will not pay it, give me my money back. For you, it's just a feedback to move forward. Okay, so they care about what you're doing, because they just want the money back, and they said shit. But at least you can ask why it's a shit. Give me your feedback, I'll give you everything you want back, your money, your everything. But at least tell me why it is a shit, so for the next one you will be better. And waiting for the first perfect product, this is a huge mistake that founders always are doing. No, you need to make the minimal viable product to show to the world, to bring the customer. He will tell you, this is a shit, I don't like it, give me my money back. You again go to the table, rebuild the product or change it again and again and again, and iterate until and it's forever like this. By the way, we till today we act the same way. We build what the customer want, what the customer is saying. Whenever he's not happy, we're collecting feedback from all the possible channels. We built automation from all the possible channels, from the chat support, from the customer success chats within Slack and everywhere. Even the calls, we transcript the calls and take with LLMs what people are saying, without even asking the support and the success team, and understand what they are complaining about. And this is what we are building for them, and iterate and iterate and iterate. And this is so amazing. And I like this agility in the team. And just for you to know, the first customers, they buy nothing, right? They pay for a shitty product that doesn't work, that doesn't solve any problem, but they trust you as a person. So more than having, this responsibility to come to the call, really suggest you to also have a good presence in social media, so to show that you are a real person, that you have something behind you. And don't be shy. Okay, so you can have LinkedIn if you want, you can run I don't know, Instagram, whatever is relevant for your business, but you need to have credibility. Because again, so people buy from you. Again, you pitch, you sounds like trustworthy, because your product is still, in early stages, but they see, okay, you are serious. They see your social media, that you are a serious person. Okay, so they can bet on on your product, and pay and invest time even to help you to grow. So for you, the next step, write your one sentence ICP. Who is your IC ideal customer profile? So it can be companies in America up to 10 employees, the CEO of the company, and stuff like that. At least 10 companies that fit. Find two contacts in the company and send their first message tomorrow. You can even forget about all the automations, just manually go one by one, tell them, this is what we are building, we want you, we think it can fit for you, and don't afraid to jump on a call and get this nose. And and we build something much more robust, and this is exactly what Anybiz does, helping, sending by email and by LinkedIn and by AI phone calls to take you to scale your product whenever you feel you are ready to scale. And for this webinar, whenever who is listening or will listen in the future, I really want to invest my time on you, because this is what I love doing, helping others. As I got a lot of help at my very beginning, other successful people helped me, and I want to give this time to the next people that want to build businesses and startups. So whatever I can, I far away from knowing everything, but I have some experience, and I want to share with early stage founders. So yeah, I suggest founders one-on-one calls, 30 minutes, for the first people that will send to my email, which is Daniel@anybiz.io, founder sales call. Just send it, and I will be happy to jump on a call totally for free, to talk to you, to motivate you, to share our journey. Whatever I know, I will share, so you will be more successful. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening. We're exactly on time. Yeah, we have good communities on WhatsApp, on Slack, and Facebook. This is my email. You always can reach out to me on LinkedIn if you want. I'm very, very open, and I'm also very happy to help others. And when you give something to others, you get more than you give. This is natural thing. That's it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you will be having a successful business, successful journey. It's okay to fail, and it's okay also to learn. Thank you, guys, and have a great evening.